Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, y'all. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing. What's going on, you guys? All right. Now, before we get into anything, let me let you guys know what we got coming up on the platform. Now, today is Tuesday, which means that it is definitely Love and Hip Hop Day. So we'll be going live tonight for Love and Hip Hop Miami at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay. Be sure to tune in for Love and Hip Hop Miami review, where I'll be going live talking about last night's episode. And then on also tonight is the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review, which I'll be going live at 9:05 right after tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So be sure to tune in to that. Then tomorrow is my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review. And not only is that tomorrow, but we also have the Real Housewives, the Whether You Like It or Not, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills edition, which features Scotty by Nature TV, Really BTV, Yocrates, Bell Perspective, and JB Says What with Sakina popping in and out. All right. We will be going live on tomorrow. I haven't even made the link for that yet, but I will be making a link for that right after this video comes out. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Thursday, tune in for the Chasing Panel podcast, of course, which we will be airing at 8 o'clock. All right. So be sure to tune into that. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So let's go ahead and get into the mess for today. Now we're going to go ahead and get into Mia Thornton. Now, Mia Thornton is upset. She's on social media trying to plead her case with the public about how people are not believing anything that she has to say in regards to her situation with Gordon. Okay. Now, this is what she had to say on social media, and I'm guessing this was Twitter. So let's go ahead and show that real quick. Now, she says, "Let me set the record straight, honey. I was not the one who brought the questioning of my son's paternity into the public eye. His father did. I did not expose my infidelity to the world. My husband did. It was Gordon who chose to air out our family matters on TMZ and later went on a public apology tour during last year's reunion. He revealed something I had protected him from, his diagnosis of bipolar disorder, which causes him to behave unpredictably. He alters the narrative. Let me see. He alters the narrative, leaving me to navigate around the truth. As individuals with bipolar can look, sound, and seem just as normal as other people do, it's the closest to them that get bit. I'm fine with being labeled a liar if it means protecting my family, but it's heartbreaking that people choose to still believe Gordon when he all told you who and what he is capable of. But sure, okay. Here's my thing with Mia. Mia wants some sympathy for a role that she played. Mia wants sympathy because she came out here and she lied and made up everything under the sun to make herself look good for a motherfucking storyline. Mia wants to sit up here and play the victim. Don't nobody got time for Mia. I just got to be honest with y'all, and I got to be real. No one cares at this point. Nobody gives a fuck. You the one who got on national TV and sat up here and made yourself look like a complete clown for the sake of a storyline. Now, here's my thing. Ain't nobody saying, and then a lot of people that are Mia fans sitting up here defending you and basically being on your side in this situation, I'll never understand, because why the fuck are we on your side, and why the fuck are we sitting up here acting like you didn't do this to yourself? Why are we sitting up here acting like you're not a lying ass motherfucker? Why are we sitting up here pretending that? Because we're not going to sit up here and lie. You have set the tone for people to believe that you are nothing but a liar, and that everything that you do is inauthentic, and everything that you say is not genuine, and every move that you make on this show is not genuine nor is it authentic. And you need to blame yourself for that. I don't have any qualms about not believing shit that you say, because you a lying ass motherfucker. And that's just the case. That's just what it is, Mia, and you just gotta own this shit. You know, you think the shit is funny until you get on social media and you see that the people aren't on your side. That's the only reason why you feeling some type of way. Because I really and honestly feel as though if the people were on your side and if the people was down with you and your lies and the mess that you create and all this other shit, you would be fine with that. You wouldn't be on here complaining. You wouldn't have nothing to say about nothing. That's really and honestly what I think. Okay, you just need to get over yourself. That's just what I think. You just need to get over yourself and just realize that this is something that you chose to do. And while G isn't necessarily innocent, you try to use that bipolar shit and make it a joke on national TV. That's what you did. Not to mention, you making yourself look bad every time you open up your mouth. Not only do you make yourself look bad when it comes down to G, but you also make yourself look bad when it's Jacqueline. Jacqueline's supposed to be your best friend after all these years and all this other shit. But you sitting up here making it seem like you a pimp and she your hoe or something. Every time we turn around, like that's the shit that you do. And then you want sympathy and you want people to feel bad for you every time the shit comes about. Like ain't nobody got time for this shit, Mia. And I just need for you to grow up, get over it, and shut the fuck up. Because I don't feel bad for you nor G. You know, because I don't feel bad for G either, let's be clear. Because he played right along with the antics too. He signed up, he sat up there and got in front of the camera and all this other shit. So he already knew what was going on. But Mia, you the one who you declassed the show with your messy 304 antics, and you should have been on Love and Hip Hop for that bullshit. But you want to sit up here and blame Gordon for every move that you motherfucking made. If you would really wanted to make yourself look like the victim, you really could have went a whole nother route with it, but you not. You didn't go another route and you made yourself look crazy. You know what I mean? It's a pattern that you do. We have seen your pattern of lies for the last couple of years now, and we're sick of it. And now you're mad because it's no longer entertaining. But see, the thing about it is you and your lies ain't never been entertaining to me. It's just been entertaining to those that like a light-skinned girl with a whole bunch of surgery and think the shit is cute, and then we moving on. I see you as the equivalent of Phaedra Parks at this point. I can't stand nobody that sits up here and lie and fraud everybody that's watching them on TV and want everybody to believe everything that they say when it's not believable in the least motherfucking bit. So you could just move on and shut the fuck up, honestly, because I don't feel bad for you in the least. We can move on to the next topic, though. So the internet streets are raging right about now, and it's mainly because of a scene on last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami between Amada and Flo. Okay, now I haven't seen the episode yet. After I'm done with this Yes for the Mess video, however, I will be watching the episode, so you will get my full thoughts on this situation. But the streets are buzzing and everybody is talking about this. And former Love and Hip Hop star Mena chose to come out and speak out on this matter as well. But there's this scene between Amada and Flo, where Flo and Amada have a colorist argument. Okay, Amada accuses Flo of wanting black women to bleach their skin because she's out here selling bleach cream, and Flo accuses Amada and says that black bitches like Amada, her words not mine, are jealous of a light-skinned woman. That's what Flo said. But if you don't believe what I said, let me play this clip for you guys. Let's get into it.
You should really stop telling black women to stop loving themselves. You stop loving yourself. Selling bleaching cream. Slap the out of you, bitch. Wait. You ugly as no wonder why your baby daddy call you a black ass bitch. You said what? You.
This is a lie, you guys. This is a lie.
How the do you come to an event with a whole bunch of black, beautiful women to promote women positivity, but you're out here on social media telling bitches to bleach their skin and look yellow and funky like you do, bitch? You don't know anything about skincare? No, I know about being melanated and black and beautiful, bitch. You mad because I'm light-skinned. This bitch is mad. Why would I be mad because you're light-skinned? Bitches wish that they look like me. That's how black bitches hate on light-skinned girls? Woo! Say that one more time. Say that out loud.
Now, that was very ignorant, and it's very equivalent to the shit that Mena said when it came down to Spice. I feel like this. It's very sad that colorism still exists in this world, and it's even more sadder that colorism still exists and people try to act like it don't. Whenever people try to have this conversation about colorism and texturism and featureism and all these other isms that are out right now, people don't want to have that conversation. They always chalk it up to this world is sensitive. It's all about reads. We used to do this back and forth back in the day. And guess what? It was very problematic during those times when we were saying it and we did not realize how problematic the shit actually fucking was. Let's keep it clear here. Because I used to say a lot of that ignorant ass shit that we say now and we get penalized for, but that's because we were allowed to say it back then and we did not realize that it was offensive. Nappy head. Said it all the time when I was growing up. Never knew that that was a derogatory statement. I say, with my nappy head ass, or if somebody ain't combed their hair, I say, you nappy head motherfucker, all that other shit. Never knew that that was a big deal. Never knew that it was a problem until it was put out there on blast that it's derogatory, it's racially sensitive, and we don't need to say that. And I stopped saying it. Then I realized that calling somebody, you black motherfucker, with your black ass, we all used to say that growing up because that's what our parents would say. Get your black ass in the house, get your black ass up and do this with your black ass. Like, it was never not anything that we thought was offensive. That was just something that was said in jest. But as time has gone on and the climate has changed, we realize that those terms and those statements are very ignorant and they don't need to be said at all. So to hear Flo with her clown motherfucking Cabbage Patch Kid looking ass sit on national TV and says to a dark-skinned black woman, that's why your baby daddy call you a black bitch, or that why you black bitches always hating on light-skinned girls, you mad at me because I'm light-skinned. It goes right back to the time where when we were growing up, people would make the dark-skinned person the ugly one, and that the light-skinned person was way more demure and way more superior than the dark-skinned girl. And people want to act like this shit never happened, but it did. But it did. Not realizing that the shit was colorist as a motherfucker, and that's because we didn't know no better as children. We only knew what we grew up with. People did make dark skin seem as though it wasn't attractive, or if you're dark skinned, you're not cute, you ugly. Like, have you ever heard somebody say, I remember somebody saying this when I was growing up, oh, she cute to be a dark skinned girl. What the fuck does that mean? She cute to be a dark-skinned girl. She's cute because she's a cute girl. Doesn't matter what her complexion is, stupid ass. What are you talking about? But people want to act like and pretend as if that don't exist. Now, when we talk about some racist shit, then everybody's on board with it and everybody understands it and they gets it. But let somebody talk about some colorism shit, everybody want to act like it don't exist and act like, oh, I can't talk about it. We can't do this. No. We're not going to do that, and we're not going to pretend like it don't happen. Now, since the scene aired, Flo has decided to come out and say this. Now, this is what Flo had to say. Let me see if I can read it. Okay, let me go back to the comment. Okay, here it is. Now, Flo addresses the colorist comments that she made during her argument with Amada La Negra on the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Shout out to the reality entertainment TV platform on Instagram, okay? Now, she says, I want to take this opportunity to address the recent scene that aired and the conversations that it has sparked. I take full accountability for the words I said during that moment, and I deeply regret how they may have come across. I never intended to hurt or diminish anyone, and I sincerely apologize to anyone who felt offended and disrespected by my words. While I take responsibility for what I said, I want to acknowledge that the moment shown does not tell the full story. The way that it was presented lacked important context, but that doesn't change the fact that my words had an impact, and for that I am truly sorry. As a proud black woman with deep ties in my Haitian heritage, I stand firmly against colorism. The product I sell is not a bleaching cream. It is designed to even skin tone and support healthy, glowing skin. I support black beauty in all its forms and am committed to empowering women of every shade. This experience has been a learning moment for me. It has reminded me of the power of words and the importance of using them carefully, even in moments of frustration. Moving forward, I will be more intentional about my actions and continue to focus on unity, love, and positivity. Thank you to everyone who has supported me and understands my heart. I am grateful for the chance to grow from this and to stand stronger in the values I believe in. Sincerely, Flo. Now, let me just say this. Cute apology. Great way to try to win the audience back. Great way. You never knew how words affect people in the audience and all this other stuff. Although you are aware that you are on national TV, although you are aware that you know what climate that you're living in right now, you know that you can get backlash for saying shit like that. Girl, you knew exactly what the fuck you was doing when you said it, and you knew what impact your words had when you fucking said it. Do you not remember what Erica Mena did literally a year and a half ago? Do you not remember that they got her fired off the show when all that backlash showed up? Do you not realize how everybody went in on her motherfucking ass that entire time? So don't act like you didn't see it, and don't act like you ain't seen nobody else dive into that same situation that you just delved into. Don't act like that, and don't try to sit up here and pretend like you don't know why people mad at you. Girl, you know exactly why the motherfucking people mad at you. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me and stop acting like you don't get it and that you don't fucking understand. You get it and you do fucking understand. You just don't want to. Shut the fuck up. Now you want to give an apology afterwards. You knew you said it and you knew they were going to air it. The same way they knew that they were going to air what the fuck Erica Mena said. Erica Mena knew what the fuck she was going to knew what the fuck she said, and she knew they was going to air it, and she knew that she needed to be ready for the backlash. You already knew what you said when you said it, and you already know that Love and Hip Hop and their cameras and their production don't give a fuck about y'all. You already know that, and you already knew that they were not going to air that. But what's so crazy is that a lot of people really be siding with this shit. Like they love, but you know what? I'm gonna move on to the next thing because that's my thing right here. Now we're gonna get into this motherfucker right here, this same motherfucker who cannot take accountability for the shit that she pulls and the shit that she says. Okay, I can't stand Erica Mena, and it's so crazy to me how people still defend this bullshit or whatever. And people were really trying to come at me on the neighborhood talk when I called this rat out for the shit that she said. Now, she responded on the neighborhood talk to this particular scene, and she says, "Shake my head. Here we have yet again more selective outrage. These TV networks are full of shit. I went to hell when it came to my child based on the individual looks, not skin color, as any mother would have in my position. I was filming for months and months, and after it happened, until the world was selectively outraged. I was only fired so the network can save face. But yet this is okay, and she probably is still filming now. Won't have her job taken from her. This is exactly why humans can never cancel me. The man upstairs knows what's what. February the 2nd, see y'all on the Zeus network or whatnot." Okay, so that is what Erica said. Now, if you see my comment, I said, "Girl, you are still canceled. We still don't like you." And of course, it got close to 2,000 likes on there, but it got 59 responses. And it was a mixed bag. There were some people that were telling me, speak for yourself. I ain't canceled her. I still love you some Erica Mena. And yeah, it just shows you how ignorant you are. And that I'm one of the I'm a part of the percent that got some sense about themselves. So of course, a lot of y'all, still love Erica based off of what she did and don't matter. Like there were people that I kind of know of that came up under that same comment trying to argue with me up and down about the situation, talking about I would have went to hell too if it was my child that she brought up. First of all, Spice is a low-life lunatic, and I've been saying it for the longest time. But let's be clear about the context of the comment. She did not say anything about her child. What she did do was call her out as a badass mom. That's what she called out. She didn't say shit about her child. That's number one. Number two, I don't give a fuck what she said about her child. At the end of the day, that's a Latino woman calling a black woman a fucking monkey. That's a racial slur, a racial term, and it should not have been said by her, of all people. And for her to say it was selective outrage, it wasn't selective outrage, bitch. It wasn't selective outrage at all. You have said this shit time and time again about other people. You call people monkeys before on social media. But you want to say that the world got selective outrage based off of your comments. No, motherfucker. Are you serious? You said shit like this before. That's why people were outraged, because you said it before, and you've already shown us how low you will go in a wavelength that you will go to get your point across. Girl, shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up and grow the fuck up. That's what you can do. Because really, nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about, Erica. No one cares. Let's be clear on that. Nobody gives a fuck about what you're talking about. Talking about selective outrage. Girl, please, you sitting up here saying, in my own And from the way I'm looking at it, it's like, oh, she gets to be racist and colorist, but I don't. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you feel like she gonna keep her job and all this other shit and whatever. Well, let's be clear. Both comments were terrible. Let's be clear. Both comments were terrible. You calling Spice a blue monkey was terrible. Not only did you call her a blue monkey, but you made monkey sounds after you said the shit. That's number one. Number two, what Flo said was just as bad. And I saw people in the comments basically saying that, well, what Flo said was 10 times worse than what Erica said. It ain't no 10 times worse. They both should never have said that bullshit. And Erica, you look stupid due to the fact that you got Jamaican kids who was in the same heritage as motherfucking Spice. So how would you feel if a motherfucker came out and called your kid a monkey? You wouldn't even like that now, would you? So girl, shut the fuck up. You are the type of person, as I've said before, that likes black dick, love to suck and fuck on black dick and all this other stuff, but can't stand a black woman and want to, sit up here and drag them and call them out about their skin tones and all this other stuff because you already think that you're superior to the rule. Girl, shut the fuck up and get off my line with that bullshit. Like, please, anybody that wanna come out here and defend Erica Mena and still want to say that Spice was the wrong one in this situation, y'all can suck my dick. Okay, because Spice ain't shit either. Don't get me wrong, because I've been dragging Spice for the longest time at this particular point. But we're not going to sit up here and make it seem like Erica was completely correct about what the fuck she said. She wasn't, and she never will be. But that's all I got to say about it. Before we get up out of here, be sure to remember that your boy Scotty by Nature TV is nominated for Boss Babe Content Creator of the Year, honey. I am nominated, baby. We start voting for the Boss Babe Awards on February the 1st, so be on the lookout for that. And with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe to my platform. Be sure to follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will be on the bottom of the video, and I am done. With that being said, you guys, I'm out here until my next video. Bye.